Hello YouTube, A7X Rob Raccoon A7X here with a video I had planned to do for a very long time right now, and that's my top 11 favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Archetypes. We know me, 11's my lucky number. I like being different, so we do 11. So number 11 is an archetype that's in my YouTube name. So of course they're on this list, and that's the raccoons, or tanukis in Japanese. Um, no, I didn't. I've never made this. I've never made this deck before, not even on Dueling Network or anything or online. Probably make it in real life. I know it's a fun deck to play, so that's why they get number 11 on the list. Number 10, Photon Galaxy, whatever you want to call them. I think I have a Photon deck on Dueling Network that I haven't updated in a while, but what got me to like Photons is the whole Galaxy theme and the artwork on the cards, especially Pally Dynamo, and like a lot of the, and like a few of the Xyzes are warriors, and they're pretty good cards. You got Photon Strike Bouncer, Photon Papal Operative, and Starleech Pally Dynamo, which is considered to be a Photon card, just like Starleech Lord Galaxion. Doesn't have Photon in its name, but I believe you need Photon monsters for it. So, and then of course the almighty and powerful Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. You know, they're getting their new support in Primal Origin. If they're not too pricey to make, I'll definitely make it. If not, stick to my Constellars. Number 9 on the list is Heroics. We know me in any type of warrior deck, I'm bound to like it. I just wish the Heroics got better support and better cards. I remember I made a Heroic deck in real life. It was terrible. I put Eclipse in it because I didn't like how weak the monsters were. It didn't feel right in a warrior deck for me. But I like the whole idea behind the Heroics. You know, it reminds you of the times of like ancient Greece and Rome, pretty much of that era. And Excalibur's my favorite Xyz. Took me forever to get that in Ghost Rare, but still, I wish these guys got more support. And I guess you could say Excalibur is my favorite, but I also do love Double Lance because I love lances, so that's why. Number 8, we have Gagaga. We all know I got that Gagaga playmat. So close to making this deck. I decided not to because I didn't know what to do with it. But I think Gagaga's a pretty cool archetype. I mean, I usually do not like spellcasters, but for some reason I got appealed to Magician and Gagaga Girl, and I guess it's because they could pretty much go into almost any rank Xyz monster, which I thought was awesome. So it had a lot of potential to be like a really cool or fun deck. I don't think, not so competitive, but still fun. Once again, not the greatest support for this, which is why it's not higher and whatnot, but still, it holds I guess you could say it holds a special place in my heart as being one of the only spellcaster heavy archetypes. Actually, I don't even know if they're spellcaster heavy, because if you think about it, the 3 monsters I show up there are warriors. That's Gagaga Caesar, Gagaga Garna, and Gagaga Cowboy. And Magician and Girl are spellcasters. I'm pretty sure Child and Sister are spellcasters as well. If I'm mistaken, I'm sorry. We didn't really get Sister and TCG anyway, so yeah. Maybe someday, who knows. Number 7, Gishkis. I know I didn't put multiple cards for once. It's just Gishki Ariel reminds me a lot of Uriah the Water Charmer. Gishki's not a deck I ever made, but I was interested in them because it's a water themed deck. Yeah, I know there's mermails, but we know how destructive mermails are and how a lot of people hate them. Personally, I like Gishkis more. I wish I made the archetype. It's pretty cool how they brought back ritual play, although Konami really hit their ritual cards from doing any damage. That's because other decks would abuse them. That's really stupid and that's what I hate about it. Will I ever make this deck? Probably not, but since I do love anything water related, it gets a spot on the list for that reason as well. Number 6, Violins. Of course. Whatchamacallit? Violins related to Constellars, if you know the whole hidden arsenal lore and everything. What I loved about Violins, it was an equip deck that was not equip warriors. And I honestly like Violins more than Noble Knights. I've tried out Noble Knights, and it just did not feel right to me for some reason. Violins, however, really awesome archetype. You can easily OTK with them. There's a control build for them, which is why it's a little confusing to build this deck. You gotta know what the cards do, and you gotta know what you're doing, or else you're not gonna do well. And plus, in my opinion, it has the best rank 3 Xyz. Violent to Sigma. Yes, I think it's better than Shockmaster. I thought a lot of people would use De Sigma now that Shockmaster has been out for gone for a while, but nope. I don't know why. They should. Wish I didn't get rid of my copy, because in my Constellars, I've had so many instances where I can go into a rank 4 that requires 3, and I can't. I'm not putting in Luminite or something. I want to put a good rank 3. I'm at rank 4, but that's why Violins are on this list, obviously, because they're huge with the Eclipse, and that's basically their main engine. I think this is number 5, X-Sabers. I ran X-Sabers, if you guys know, a couple years back, way after they got hidden and everything, and I did that purposely, because when this deck first came out, or this archetype really, I did want to build it, but I saw everybody else was building it. I saw they were topping at all these events, so I'm like, or you know what, I don't want people thinking I'm a front runner and I'm making this deck because everybody else is. So let me just wait until they get hit or something, or they're not as popular, and build it. And I had a lot of fun with this deck. Love the artwork on a lot of these cards. Really cool. I like the play style of the X-Sabers as well. And my favorite X-Saber probably being Bogart Knight. My signature play was always Bogart, full helm, go to Souza. But, you know, I wish I used it at locals, and it's funny when I sold my X-Sabers to my friend AJ. Next time we went to locals, he actually topped with them, which I was like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have given them up, but it's cool. I could probably build the deck again. They're not too pricey to make unless, well, I think the only pricey card is Invoker, and probably some of the Synchros if you're going for the ultimate rares like I would. But anyway, so that's why I like X-Sabers. Number 4, the one of the, I guess you could say one of the cyber archetypes, and that's the Cyber Girls. And no, it is not because of their artwork. But please, guys. Loved them as a kid. I don't know, the artwork just appealed to me as a kid. Like, I remember pulling Cyber Blader, I thought it was, like, the coolest card ever. And, once again, another archetype that really got a lack of support. And I'm hoping we get the Cyber Angels, that'd be really cool. But once again, another warrior-related archetype, and it's a bunch of warriors, so of course, gonna like them. I think ironically, number 3 on here is, yes, number 3 on here, ironically, is Amazonas. Once again, did not like don't love them because of their artwork. Not immature like that, people. But Amazonas, once again, another female warrior. I remember watching them in anime. Thought they were cool. Kind of reminded me of Fire Emblem. I guess that's why I sort of like. That's one reason why I like the Amazonas. And they actually got me back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Because once Synchros came out, I quit. Didn't feel like playing. And then when Duelist Revolution came out, why does that stupid thing always pop up at the wrong times? Anyway, yeah, when Duelist Revolution came out, yeah, we know there are broken secrets and ultras and ultis in that set, but when I saw Amazoness Queen, Amazoness Sage, Amazoness Trainee, Amazoness Village, and Amazoness Scouts come out, basically when I saw the new Amazoness support was out, I'm like, alright, let me get back into the game and make this deck. I had a lot of fun with this deck. Even back in the day, it was awesome. And then when Paladin finally got her holographic reprint, I'm like, I gotta start collecting these now. Like, I need to get as many Super Paladins. I mean, yeah, Tiger's an Ultra, but I'm like, yeah, it's Tiger. Number 2, if you know me, you already know my number 2. It's a very controversial archetype, in my opinion. Or, I mean, not my opinion. Everybody always hates on this archetype. Ice Barriers. Well, 2 things about me. I love anything water-related. I love anything ice-related. And... shoot. Blizzard Warrior, actually... I know Blizzard Warrior is not a Ice Barrier card, but... remember when my cousin and I... Actually, this was before I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! I saw these Hidden Arsenal packs, and I saw Brionic on the cover. I'm like... It was a really hot day. Felt bad for my cousin because I made him walk to the A&P alone to get us packs. I remember my first pack, I pulled Commander Gotham Swordmaster, and behind that was Blizzard Warrior. I just loved the artwork on it, so I'm like, oh, this is cool. Researched it, saw Ice Barriers. Decided to get as many as I can before Trishula's Triumph came out. Then pre-ordered a box of Trishula's Triumph. Pulled Trishula, I was so happy. And then I remember in the Red Nova Dragonton, which I wish I recorded. This was before I had my YouTube channel. But this event right here is actually what made me start Yu-Gi-Tubing. That's out of my one. I actually got the 2 tins from an eBay gift card I got from one of my childhood friends' birthday present back in 2010. A couple months, actually, after my grandpa died. And, well, one of my grandpas. Still have one left, which is awesome. But, what was I getting to? Oh, yeah. So, with that, I got Shooting Star Dragon and a Red Nova Dragonton. Out of the Hidden Arsenal pack and Red Nova Dragon, I pulled Brionic. I was like, I like screamed and was like running around. My mom's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, I just pulled a really awesome card. She's like, "Oh, okay." So that basically sealed the deal. Made me want to run Ice Barriers. Made me want to start YouTubing. But once again, this is another deck I love the play style of, and it's a very underrated deck. I don't care what you say. I've been hated on a lot for sticking up for this archetype. And once again, another Hidden Arsenal archetype that would have been better if it got more support. But had fun with this as well. It actually did beat my Equipped Warrior deck, so that's awesome. Which has always been my main deck for a long time. I put it on this list, but it's not an archetype. Number 1 on my list is a no-brainer, Constellars. The first deck I ever topped anything Yu-Gi-Oh! Related with. Absolutely love Constellars. And my favorite is my Hombre right here. You know, I make that Sombre is my Hombre joke, which I think a lot more people should, but I have so much fun playing Constellars. The fact that they're basically based on horoscopes, Pleiades, Precipice, Beehive, whatever you want to call it. Artwork on these cards, the way you play them, the pain in the butt Pleiades, everything about Constellars, I love them, and that's why they're my number 1. So I'll do a quick recap here for you guys, and that'll be it for this video. So glad I got this under 15 minutes. I'll probably, when we get future Arc V sets, I will probably redo this video because, you know, we are getting the Satellite Knights, and they're just like Constellars, so they'll probably be on this list too when I update it. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, comment, subscribe, and also comment below on your favorite archetypes. And that's it for now. Bye, YouTube.